Hi everyone, I'm SammySouw and welcome to my channel. Since this is my first video, I thought a get to know me would be a good idea so that you can get to know me. So let's get to know me. My government name is Ilana Samantha Rousseau, and for social media purposes I like to go by SammySouw. Funny story about how this came about is that I was one of those low-key huns who did not exist on social media. I'm talking about didn't have Facebook, no Instagram, and only existed on WhatsApp. My friends decided enough is enough, and they actually made my Instagram account for me. And obviously you need a handle, so they ended up taking the first part of my second name, which is Sammy, and the last part of my surname, which is Souw, put it together and SammySouw was born. I entered this thing called life on the 9th of March 1998, and that makes me I'm not one of those huns who be waking up every day and looking at a daily horoscope to tell me what I need to be doing with my life. I'm not going on dates saying this could never work because the stars say we're not compatible. I actually use astrology to sort of navigate myself. Let me explain. I was on these astrology meme pages and I started recognizing that I related to a lot of stuff. I was like, I do that, and I do that, and I do that too. And that's when I sort of started to become very self-aware and like conscious of the traits that make up my character and personality, and started to figure out how those things may affect other people. And so I sort of feel like it actually made me a better person. So nobody died because I kind of believe in astrology. So for the past 5 years of my life, I was majorly based in Bloemfontein in the Free State. I studied at the Central University of Technology and did a 3-year course in Biomedical Technology. And I know you're probably sitting there thinking like, what is Biomedical Technology? What is she talking about? Calm down. It's just a really long and fancy name to say that I wear a lab coat and I work in a diagnostic laboratory. Basically what my field is that you would go to the doctor and they would take samples, whether it be your blood, your urine, sometimes some poop, and they would then send it to us, and then we run a series of tests on it and get results, and then we confirm whether these results are accurate or not, send the results back to your doctor, and then your doctor interprets it and makes a diagnosis. Do I feel like we could kind of be interpreting? Yes, because they made us do an insane amount of studying. Why did we need to know what the pathogenesis of this organism is? Or why did we need to know about epidemiologies if we were just supposed to run something in a machine, take it out and send the results? So yeah, school can be unnecessary, y'all. Ended up doing the 3-year course and graduated in record timing. Also graduated top of my class. I did that. But the hard work did not end there because I had to do a year of internship. Internship is basically where you decide what field of biomedical technology you want to specialize in. I decided to go with anatomical histopathology, and in this field we basically receive a lot of biopsies, whether it be tissues and organs from patients, and the majority of the time we usually end up diagnosing cancers or what stage of cancer the patient is in, whether we can remove the lump and whether they can still live a long and fruitful life or not. We also work with autopsies. Yes, I've worked with dead bodies, I've seen it. It's actually not that creepy as a lot of people would think, or maybe I'm just like really gutsy. Then I wrote the board exam. That has been a tricky and traumatizing road. I kind of took like a detour along the way and ended up working in the clinical department for 4 months. I just finished up that contract and now I am studying for my board exam again, and this time we are manifesting a pass. On to less depressing subjects. Food. I love me some food. I am that girl who used to go to Panarotti's all you can eat on a Thursday and I would eat 11 slices plus the dessert pizza. I am the kind of girl that does shoulder dances when food arrives in front of her.
We eating now.
I'm a foodie, a gimba. I love food. My first favorite kind of food has to be Italian. I'm talking pastas, pizzas, lasagna. But my favorite out of the three has to be pasta. I am a self-proclaimed pasta hoe. Guilty. My favorite kind of pasta is, I think they call it Napolitana. Not too sure, but it's a tomato-based pasta. I feel like that goes really well with all of your beefs. And then my second favorite kind of pasta is cheesy pastas because they're so nice and creamy. I'm talking cheese pulls. One time I went to W0 and I had a meal. I can't remember what the dish was called, but it was gorgonzola sauce, I think. And guys, let me tell you, cheese pulls for days. Like, oh, sometimes I'm like, can I go back? And now I actually can because the world is kind of opening up again. So I'm about to get this pasta. Second favorite kind of food has to be curries. Now, when I talk about curry, I mean the nice and flavorful kind of curry. Not we are here to burn your taste buds and bring you pain. Now, if you watch Wagishu's YouTube channel, he did a spicy noodle challenge and I featured in the video, and trust me, off camera, it ended in tears. My mouth was burning so much that I didn't even register that I was crying. My friends were like, hi, mama. She's crying.
Oh, guys.
I would not recommend. It's not fun. So basically my heat scale is like a Nando's mild to a Nando's hot. I feel like that's when things are still cute. Basically chicken curry with your rotis, with your naan. Even the classic rice and curry is just so good. Biryani as well. Curry is good. My third favorite kind of food has to be Asian cuisine. And I cannot talk about Asian cuisine without bringing up Heru. It's my favorite Asian cuisine restaurant that is located in Bloemfontein, and Mama Heru knows us. We are regulars at the spot and we've even gotten free drinks. We're regulars like that. My favorite thing to get at Heru has to be chicken fried noodles with a honeydew boba without the pops. And then I feel like the star of everything at Heru are these pops called Taiwanese chicken pops. I think they double fry it, so it's really crispy on the outside, and then when you bite into it, it's like really tender. So good. Moral of the story is I love food, and in the words of Trinidad James,
We cook good, we eat good, we look good.
Music. What is my favorite song? Who are my favorite artists? What genre do I listen to most? These are the kind of questions that I would not have been able to answer if it were not for my 2020 Spotify Wrapped list. Now, at the time, I was so emotional about it. I was like, damn, y'all guys really out here stalking me like that, pulling up these statistics about me. Tell me more. And without it, I really wouldn't have been able to answer these questions. So thank you, Spotify. I really appreciated it. My favorite song is Sunroof by West Side Boogie. And it's just such a feel-good kind of song. Like, one day when I grow up, I'm going to have a car and I'm going to have someone drive my car. I will be out in the sunroof and just like fingers on the sunroof, won't you let your wings, vibing to the song. My favorite female artist has to be Tinashe. The woman can do it all. She can dance, she can sing, she is gorgeous, and she has the right amount of quirkiness and weirdness to her that just like brings it all together and makes her interesting. Anyone that knows me personally knows that I hype this woman up all the damn time. On my Spotify Wrapped list, I think I was actually listed in her top 0.05 listeners for that year. So girl, I be supporting you. My favorite project of hers has to be Night Ride. I honestly feel like it's her best body of work. She had all of her falsetto singing, and when Tinashe does falsetto, you know she's about to tap into some weirdness, and I like that. But the album also had enough of your commercial songs like Party Favors, Ride of Your Life, and Company to like bring it all together. So yeah, she's my girl. My favorite male artist is Koda the Friend. He just seems so pure, true, and authentic to himself. What he's living in his day-to-day life is just who he is, and that's what I like most about his music. It's simple, it's true, it's pure, and it's authentic. My favorite project of his has to be Photo, and I know a lot of people prefer Everything because they say it's like one consistent good vibe, but I appreciate the range that Photo has. You have highs, you have lows, you have upbeat, you have slower songs, you have music that provokes thoughts, especially with For Colored Boys. So I just thought it was a really, really good album. Other artists that I'm really into at the moment is like Daniel Caesar, Sir. I was definitely going through like a Kilani and SZA phase, but I'm slowly getting over that. Random facts. Definitely a dog person over a cat person. Cats are cute in the beginning and then they grow up and become really sleepy and use you for food. So yeah, definitely a dog person. I just like the idea of you giving a pet love and them equally giving you just as much love back. Yeah, we don't deserve dogs. Favorite season I used to think was summer, but then global warming happened and people be boiling in summer now. So I think I've branched over more into spring. Spring is just fresh, it's new, there's flowers everywhere, it's green. It's just a vibe. Hate winter. No matter how hot it gets in summer, you will never catch me wishing it was winter. I also have like this weird neck thing in winter. Like I've been looking like this, trying to like scrunch together and like retain body heat. It's not cool. Pardon the pun. If I had to have a superpower, it would definitely be teleportation. I feel like you could just envision yourself somewhere and just be there. Although sometimes the journey can be nice too. Fighting would also be really cool. Like you would never have hand-to-hand combat because you would just be like teleporting all over the place. Almost like a Dragon Ball Z kind of thing, I guess. My favorite color at the moment is green. I'm a person who likes to go through phases of aesthetics. If you go into my Instagram feed right now, I'm very into green. I'm loving the greens. So yeah, that's my favorite color at the moment. As you can see, I am a whole ass curly girl thing going on. I didn't have one of those drastic big chop starts to my natural hair journey. I think for the most part I was doing it unintentionally and then actually started to take it seriously in around 2017. That's when I actually started like thinking about products that were good for my hair, thinking about a stable hair routine, a fixed amount of days that I need to go past and then wash my hair. So yeah, that brings us to the end of this video. If you guys like this, please give me a big thumbs up, and if you have any other questions to ask me, please drop it in the comments below. And yeah, be sure to share and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.